Today I am absolutely delighted to be celebrating John Cleese, the famous British comedy actor who has put smiles on so many faces, so many countless times. I have been in absolute stitches on so many occasions, just unable to contain myself at the hilarity of his antics, his incredible larger than life posture and his physical comedy. I remember seeing him beating his car, his Mini, with some willow branches in faulty towers and not being able to contain myself. I can remember his exaggerated responses and reactions to almost everything that happened in that series. That was as quite a young man. I remember as a teenager discovering the Holy Grail with Monty Python, their film, and the meaning of life, which confused me greatly when I first saw that. And of course, the life of Brian, and he played such a crucial role in all of the Monty Python adventures. Um, it's difficult to imagine how I would enjoy humour without him. I haven't actually watched anything of his for a long time, and just recording this makes me want to dig something out and have a moment with him again and the whole of that Monty Python crew. But one of the reasons that I'm really particularly moved to honour John Cleese is because as time has gone on, he has never backed down in his willingness to speak out. I mean, when they recorded Monty Python, The Life of Brian, which, really poked fun at the Christian church and history generally as it gets retold. I remember watching, obviously many years later, a recording of them on a TV show. I think it might have been Parkinson, which took itself very seriously at that time, and they were brought on to have a conversation with some very angry Catholic and Anglican priests who wanted to deride them for having produced such a blasphemous film. And they defended it staunchly without any apology whatsoever. And it's funny because I never saw it as a particularly anti-Christian film. It'd be interesting to watch it again to see. I think it's only a certain kind of religious person that would actually take it personally, because I think it was in a spirit of great fun. Maybe I've distorted that perception over time. But they didn't back down, and they made that film with all their hearts and defended it staunchly. And as time has gone on, John Cleese has continued to make very poignant remarks about what he observes in the world and in British culture in particular, and that led to him leaving the country to live abroad some years ago, feeling that it was no longer his home. And he has been accused of all kinds of blasphemy, and derided as hateful and close-minded, and I really think that he has. I'm not saying anything about whether or not I concur with his viewpoints, but just that he was willing to stand by them without any faltering, without, he absolutely holds to the principle of free speech and that everyone has a right to have their own opinion. And if you take offence, that's your doing. You are choosing to take offence. That's not anybody else's responsibility. And we are walking on dangerous ground at the moment in entertaining such ideas. So I have enormous respect for him. He's weathered so many social storms over the years, and he continues to speak forthrightly. And it's a while since he's absolutely had me in hysterics, but oh my goodness, there have been so many times he has given me a lifetime's worth of silliness to take with me for many decades to come, I'm sure. So taking a moment to give thanks and honour the life and the contribution of John Cleese.